Well, the patch notes are out, and they actually look kinda a lot milder than what I've expected. Some are definitely gonna be hitting hard, but others are basically a slap on the wrist. So in this video, let's go over all of the nerfs and buffs and see how they might actually affect the meta. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, a like and a subscribe would really help. Now, let's check out the patch notes.
You are not prepared!
Okay, starting off with Paladin, and the Purator is gonna be a 6 mana 4/6, same everything. Bumping up the mana to this one definitely sounds like a step in the right direction. Turn 5 Purator was just absurdly strong, and it was really just all around too good. And it's still gonna remain a very powerful card. 6 mana is definitely worth paying for it. But now it's actually gonna have to compete with the new weapon, so it's definitely gonna be slowing down the deck a little bit, but not too much. But we have 2 more nerfs to the most popular variant of the deck, so let's check them out. We also have Disco Mole getting bumped to a free mana, but also going up to a free attack weapon as well. Changing the mana to free mana here definitely is also a step in the right direction, because now it is also going to be competing with the Boogie Down card, which always feels amazing on curve. I do believe Disco Mole is still going to remain very popular and very powerful, and with the buffed up attack, it's also not going to be as horrible sitting at free mana. So again, I do believe this is still going to be remaining very powerful in the deck. And all around, people are not really gonna stop playing it. And the last nerf to Pure Pally is the Feast and Famine. And it's going up to a 2 mana, same everything, and I literally think this does not change absolutely anything. Yeah, you're probably not gonna be able to pull off some absolutely crazy turns combined with Katori and for Kel'Thuzad with the 2 mana Feast and Famine, but this still very much is gonna be very toxic and very brutal combined with the new weapon. So no, I don't believe that all of these nerfs are actually gonna change too much to the power level of Pure Paladin, so it still should be remaining a tier 1 deck in my book. Moving down to Lady Steno, however, I do believe this is a decently hard nerf to spell DH right now, and now you're always gonna actually wanna have now you're actually gonna need your Abusive Sergeant, or at least the 2/0 mana +1 spells, if you actually want to do some meaningful damage with Lady Steno now. I think the deck is still gonna be playable, but it's not gonna be at all as toxic as it used to be, with turn 6 lethals out of nowhere. So I think it's an okay nerf. It's not killing the card entirely, but it's definitely hitting where it should. Moving down to the Hunter nerf, and we have Hope of Kel'Thuzad going to a free attack weapon instead of 4. And that probably does really not change all that much. Like, I really don't get why they actually nerfed a legendary card nonetheless for such a mild slap on it. I still believe the card is gonna be as good in the deck. Yeah, shaving off 2 damage in total across 2 swings is maybe gonna cost you 1 in 99 games, but all around this is kinda like, thanks for the dust, I guess. Like, seriously. Nerfs like these, I really didn't believe they were gonna do it on a legendary card, but hey, if they're giving it, why not? So now people could actually decide to get their dust back for Hope of Kel'Thuzad if they're actually not enjoying Beast Hunter as much now. And with Pazik, we actually go with the very mild nerf I was proposing, just shaving off 1 attack out of it, and I still believe the card is gonna be as powerful as it used to be. It's still a 4 mana 4/4, and it gives the opponent a couple of useless cards they don't really want to be playing, but they kinda want to because they also want to be killing off Pazik off the board, so it's still a very, very decent card to be running in most of the decks people used to run it, and I don't think people are actually gonna stop running Pazik in most variants. Like I said in the last video, Pazik was a free card, so you're probably not getting dust for it unless you actually open the 3rd copy of it. But yeah, it's still gonna be very usable, I'd say. We have the Crimson Clergy getting banned in Wild, but we don't really talk too much about Wild in here, so it is what it is. I guess it was very problematic there, but for Standard, it's still gonna be basically the same thing. Now moving down to the buffs, and for DH/Rogue, Rhythm Dancer is going down to a 4 mana free 5, and is still coming back as a 1 mana once your hero attacks. And maybe we might start seeing a little bit more play of this card, but I'm really not sure. Like, it is definitely very specific. I can see it getting slapped in something like Outcast DH, I guess, but for Rogue, I'm not sure it's helping the class all that much just yet. With the Fiddlefire Imp, we are gonna have a 3 mana free Imp instead of a 3 mana free 2, and I'm not really sure that's gonna change all that much, because you're not really running it for the stats, you're running it for the effects. It is also a demon, so it does fit somewhat in Imp Warlocks and whatnot, but I don't know. It does give a decent amount of value, but you really gotta wad those fire spells right now, because right now the pool is not that amazing, is it? And the last buffed card here is Remixed Dispensobot, which, like I proposed, is actually going down to a 3 mana free. I was thinking it's gonna be a free 4, but 3 mana free. I think it does still make enough sense for some mages to actually start running it. Sitting at 3 mana, it's definitely a lot easier to weave in your turns, and some of these effects are pretty nice as well, like getting double coins out of it can allow you to actually make some pretty broken combos, so even if this card is not that amazing right now, I'm pretty sure it is gonna be a part of some broken deck in the near future when we see some more cards for the current standard year. So what does all of this mean for the meta? I'm really not sure, like, I guess Spell DH is gonna be less dominant than top 1000 for sure, but about the rest of these cards, I'm pretty sure not much is gonna be changing. Like, the nerf to Paladin, it's still gonna be a top tier deck if you ask me, at least from Diamond to Legend, and heck, and still in top 1000 as well, because it just still has that absurd toxic burst out of nowhere. It has too much tempo, and all around is just way too good. Maybe the meta is gonna stop trying to counter it as much, and that is actually gonna help it a little bit more than it hurts it, but things should be back to normal relatively soon if you ask me. As for Hunter, I still believe the deck is gonna remain relatively the same power level, like this is not at all significant, so not much is changing there. And same goes with Pozic, like it's just really not doing all that much, so I don't know, like it's just way too mild of a change, like honestly I'm not even sure why they did it. So yeah, I'm assuming Pure Pally is gonna lose a little bit more popularity right now, and things like Enrage Warrior should become a lot more dominant. Maybe Relic Demon Hunter is gonna become very decent again. And I am willing to try both of those decks right now, so also if you guys want to check me out live on stream, you can do so. I will be live right after this video uploads, so hope to see you there. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think is gonna happen to the meta after these nerfs, and we can discuss it. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope this helps you figure out what you want to be playing after the patch launches 1 hour after the patch launches today. Thanks for watching. I'm Kris05, and I'll see you in my next video or stream.